Breaking news in Hamilton, fierce flames, heavy smoke, and a massive firefight underway. Paola Suro is there live. And Paola, the main question I have is, do we know anything about injuries? A semi crashes to the ground, rolling off an overpass while exiting 471 to Columbia Parkway. Not on your side, Jolly Kramer is live at the scene. And Allie, I'm just heartbroken about how those people are doing this morning who were pulled from the wreckage. Well, breaking at noon, it's the latest mass shooting in America. This is a live look at the scene. 13 people, including a deputy and the gunman, are dead in Thousand Oaks, California. Take a look at that scene right now. You can see that it looks as if part of the house is totally destroyed. You can see crime scene tape roping the area off. Well, you really got to see this video right here. It shows a 15-year-old in Texas leading police on a chase, and they say he posted everything to Snapchat. Investigators say it started when that teen drove a four-wheeler on a public street. Well, that's illegal in Texas. We're on our way to Findlay Market when I saw crime scene tape right here on Green and Elm, and even more crime tape where those people are standing. Neighbors we talked to say it's becoming more and more of a common thing every single day. And you know, Julie, the silver lining in all of this is that Officer Woods became an organ donor. So not only did he save lives while he was living, he is also saving lives in death. Selfies, love them or hate them, they're here to stay. And it's happening in more ways than one. The Now's Annie Taylor explains how a selfie could soon impact getting life insurance. Well, thieves have found yet another way to steal your wallet and your money. Jennifer Krause reports the FBI says if you're not computer savvy, you could fall for the scam. Now, as we head to break, a look out over the city from the Not On Your Side Skycam. If you want to see the rest of this dance, you'll have to come out on November 11th. We'll be right back. We want you to watch to see if your favorite makes it through starting tonight at 8, right here on 9 On Your Side.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should go on American Idol. If this
what
TV...
you got? The TV... I'm missing you. Yeah. Ooh.
And anchor Ryan Houston sat down with the owner of the complex who claims he's the victim in tonight's Houston, I Have a Problem.
McDonald's cups.
Oh, yeah.
Pepsi. More beer cans.
It's terrible.
And Melinda George also calls this place home.
I comes out some mornings with a bag and I try to get, you know, the top part so I won't see it or everybody else won't see it. And I pick it up.
George says she's lived in the Avon Fields apartments for 9 years and all of this litter is pretty common.
The trash starts like from right there. It's right here. It starts right here. Like right there. And then it's all the way up to the end of the parking lot.
She emailed Not On Your Side for help. We came out and saw used condoms, bottles, and you name it. After talking with Melinda, I went in to speak with the owner. I was told to come back the very next day. And when we came back, this is what it looked like. Not one piece of trash, not one piece of paper, not one piece of grass out of its place.
It's a problem that we're constantly dealing with. We have folks that dump on our properties, throw litter down. We literally spend thousands of dollars a month picking up trash after other people.
Property owner Brian Hart says it took a 5-man crew 3 hours to clean everything up. And he even sent us pictures of even more trash left at this and other properties after he had it cleaned.
It's very frustrating, you know, and it's a challenge that unfortunately we've had to deal with. I think that again, if we could get some cooperation with the city and focus on the litterer instead of you know, the victims of littering, that you know, perhaps we could come up with a better solution for this.
The city of Cincinnati sent a statement that reads in part, they received complaints about illegal dumping that occurs in apartment complexes. The statement ends with, it's always recommended to the owners to have a dumping prevention program that will include frequent visits to the rental property and camera systems around dumpsters. But for Melinda, she really wants the place where she calls home to just be clean.
I love Channel 9 News, and I knew that y'all would come and y'all would figure it out.
Another problem solved. As always, if you need some help, send an email to houston@wcpl.com or leave a message at 513-852-1360. For Houston, I have a problem.
it gets your eardrums. So I mean, it's enough to alert people in this area.
Todd Morton is talking about this outdoor warning siren. He can see it from his backyard in Pendleton County, but he says it no longer works.
My fears are that the few minutes that we get when that tornado siren goes off is going to save a life.
Morton mentioned the tornadoes that hit back in March of 2012. The National Weather Service recorded one as an EF4. The storm system left a trail of destruction in its path in Pioneer and Crittenden. 4 people died.
And I'm kind of curious how many other ones that haven't gone off, if they haven't at all. So, you know, it needs to be looked at, and that's why I called you, because I know you can take care of business.
I sat down with Pendleton County Emergency Management Director Mike Moore.
Okay. Do you have any other sirens that you have work orders on or that aren't working right now?
We have 2. We have 3 total that they're going to take a look at tomorrow.
So are the other 2 not working?
No, they're not sounding off right now for whatever reason. And
That means out of the 6 outdoor warning sirens the county has, only 3 are working. And we're told at least one of them hasn't worked for some time.
Tornado siren up here next to John Deere hasn't gone off for the last 2 years.
I'm not going to dispute one of our citizens. I mean, if that's, I don't even know what to say to that. But it worked when last time we had it worked on.
Moore went on to say that sirens are only part of their warning system. He says he puts out warnings through text messages, Twitter, Code Red, Facebook, and the county's mobile app. He also tells people to make sure they get a weather radio.
When I put out these Twitters, or the tweets, and the text and all that, that stuff gets shared over and over and over quickly, so it reaches beyond the county.
Well, 2 of the 3 sirens have been fixed after my story aired back in April, and people in the area tell me they'll sleep just a little bit better tonight.